Kenyan forces clash with Haitian gangs. Caribbean feels surge of violence. Government to investigate price gouging. Man with M16 shot to death by police. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The onslaught has begun in Haiti as the Kenyan police force along with the Haitian police have now officially started to go after the Haitian gangs and try to push them out of one of the roughest neighborhoods which they have taken over. However, the task at hand is not going to be easy as the Haitian gangs are heavily armed and although not organized, have enough firepower to resist for a while. Moreover, they control more than 80% of Port-au-Prince. Prime Minister Gary Conil said that the government is moving to solve the security crisis in Haiti. He spoke at a hospital in Port-au-Prince where three Haitian policemen were recuperating after being injured in a shootout on Tuesday during a joint operation in the impoverished and gang-controlled neighborhood of Bel Air. More than 3,200 killings have been reported in Haiti from January to May, and gangs that control 80% of Port-au-Prince have left more than 500,000 people homeless in recent years as they fight to control more territory. Meanwhile, as the world becomes more crazy and crazier, the Caribbean is feeling a surge of violence in almost all Caribbean islands. Trinidad Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he is frustrated with being blamed for Trinidad and Tobago's spiraling crime rate, adding he is also tired of people seeking leniency for some criminals. Speaking at a post-cabinet media briefing on Wednesday, Dr. Rowley said those contributing to high crime should not be given a pass, especially those who harm children. He said blaming government office holders is meaningless. The murder total there has already raced past 400, and also over in Antigua and Barbuda, they are also complaining about high crime, and the government is now declaring September 12th a National Day of Prayer. Them have several of those National Day of Prayer in Jamaica, and nothing seems to work. The only thing that seems to work is putting criminals away, and the government is not very good at it. Because criminals always find their way back on the streets, no matter what type of atrocities that they commit. And foremost, most criminals get massive support from families, mothers, fathers, friends, and politicians in Jamaica, and especially if they are celebrities. Attorneys love that because it means that they can make lots of money defending them also. A St. James woman who was allegedly found in possession of paraphernalia relating to lottery scamming in 2021 made her first appearance in a parish court on Wednesday. Sasha Lee Campbell appeared before presiding Judge Gary Reed, charged with possession of identity information. And according to court documents on May 27 of 2021, a search warrant was executed at a premises in Riney Park in St. James, where the defendant resided with her common-law spouse and three children. The allegations are that during a search of the premises, several electronic devices were seized, including a white Apple iPad that she identified under caution as hers. And with her permission, the iPad was examined and was found to contain hundreds of pieces of identity information of persons residing overseas. And of course, her attorney, Donovan Collins, told the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday that his client denied all of the allegations, and she already got station bail. The case will again be heard on September 20. The Jamaica Public Service Company said it has completed restoration of service to communities in St. Elizabeth just ahead of its August 31st deadline. The company's distribution infrastructure in the parish was severely damaged during Hurricane Beryl, leaving residents without power for as long as 8 weeks. JPS President and Chief Executive Officer Hugh Grant announced the completion of restoration work yesterday afternoon at a back-to-school fair organized by the company in Ginger Hill. He also admitted that a few others may still be without power due to access issues, but said that JPS is working with the relevant authorities to have that resolved. And Hurricane Beryl had hit Jamaica on July 3rd. Yesterday was August 29. That's 2 months that people had no electricity, and they're giving big speech like they actually accomplish anything. They should be ashamed of themselves. A probe is to be undertaken into reports of price gouging of agricultural produce, and it comes on the heels of multiple reports of rising food prices due to a shortage following Hurricane Beryl. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green said despite approval for the importation of certain fruits and vegetables, traders are still hiking the prices. He said he knew there was going to be a food shortage, and that's why the government gave approval to traders to bring in food to cover the shortage, and they bring in the food, but they hike up the cost of the goods. The minister said he raised the matter with the Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, who has asked the Consumer Affairs Commission to conduct an investigation. 5 people, including a woman, are all in police custody following a gun and ammunition seizure by the Westmoreland police. A Ruger pistol with 3 magazines along with 21 rounds of ammunition were discovered in Whitehall, Negril during an operation on Wednesday. Reports are that about 12:30 p.m., lawmen were in the area when a premises that was occupied by a woman and 4 men were searched and the weapon and ammunition discovered wrapped in a cloth bag under the house. All 5 persons were taken into custody. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, have launched an investigation following an incident in which a man was fatally shot by the police in Central Village in St. Catherine on August 28. Police said 2 firearms were seized, one of them an M16 rifle. The police report that a team of officers went in pursuit of a man who was seen running and carrying a large object on Browns Lane in Central Village. And during the chase, the man is alleged to have brandished another firearm and fired at the police officers. The officers returned fire in response to the man's actions. After the gunfire subsided, the man was found suffering from gunshot wounds and the 2 firearms were seized, including an M16 rifle. On to sports. With less than a week since he again became coach of Mount Pleasant, head coach Theodore Whitmore said he was satisfied with the team's 2-1 victory over Arnett Gardens FC in their second game of the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup at Sabina Park on Tuesday. Former reggae boy Whitmore, who led Mount Pleasant to the Jamaica Premier League title 2 seasons ago and to the final in the last Premier League campaign, was not retained by the club's management following the expiration of his contract in June of this year. However, he made a swift return on Friday after Harold Thomas and his technical staff were fired following their opening Caribbean Cup defeat to Cavaliers on August 20. Meanwhile, Dennis Chung, General Secretary of Jamaica Football Federation, said that the door remains open for Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey to rejoin the Reggae Boys for the country's Nations League match against Cuba at the National Stadium next week on September 6. However, Chung said that for Bailey, who declined an invitation to play for Jamaica at the 2024 Copa America in June, to rejoin the national setup, he must first sign a letter of commitment. Chung said his availability depends on him first and foremost because the former coach, Heimer Hallgrimsson, selected him last time and he said that he wasn't available. So now he must give the coach a commitment letter of which he will be available to play for Jamaica, Chung said. Jamaica narrowly missed out on a second medal at the World Athletics Under-20 Championship in Lima, Peru on Wednesday after DeAndre Daly was fourth in the men's 100 meters in 10.33 seconds. Gary Ricard, Jamaica's other representative in the event, was fifth in 10.44 seconds. South Africa's Bayanda Walaza was a surprise winner with 10.19 seconds, the third straight time an African was winning the title after back-to-back wins by Botswana, Letsil Tobago. Alana Reid had delivered Jamaica's first medal at the championship when she won the women's 100 meters gold in 11.17 seconds a few days ago. And if you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamerican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.